Do I have some good news for you? The Chattanooga Lookouts are one step closer to getting a brand new baseball stadium. Over the past decade, there have been discussions about how to replace the Chattanooga Lookouts ballpark, AT&T Field, which is located in downtown Chattanooga. The Lookouts, or the Looks, are Chattanooga, Tennessee's AA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. Yesterday evening, the Chattanooga City Council approved a number of measures that are going to keep the massive new Southside Stadium project going forward. The project is to be located in Chattanooga's South Broad District on Chattanooga's Western Corridor on an industrial site formerly used by Wheeling Foundry and U.S. Pipe. Specific approvals include a formation of a sports authority and a special 470-acre tax increment financing district. The district will allow a portion of increased future property taxes to pay debt service on bonds used to fund the project. Now that Hamilton County, which approved the measure last week, and the Chattanooga City Council have given their okays, the project will head to design and engineering. Although AT&T Field is only 22 years old, already upon completion, folks recognize there are problems. After the club changed hands in 2015, the stadium was determined unsuitable according to today's stadium standards. One of the biggest problems is that if you're sitting on the first base side, the sun literally gets into your eyes most of the summer due to how the stadium is situated. The Chattanoogans have been working hard these past 10 years, and plans for a new multi-use stadium, Class A office space, residential buildings, and parkland were developed. Selected for the project was the master developer who created successful ballparks for the Fort Wayne Tin Caps and the Columbia Fireflies. That said, this final approval could not come at a better time for the Lookouts. Already in 2019, Major League Baseball announced that the Looks were among 42 teams that could be cut due to substandard facilities. And we learned this year that without new facilities, Chattanooga could lose the franchise altogether. And losing the club could cost the community $30 million annually. Just a little history on the team. While baseball's been played in Chattanooga since the late 1800s, O.B. Andrews, owner of the Andrews Paper Box Company, brought a single-A team to the city in 1906, and Chattanoogans named the team the Lookouts in 1909. The next year, Andrews bought a AA Southern Association franchise and moved it from Little Rock to Chattanooga. And 16 years later, Joe Engel bought the team, building Engel Stadium on Andrews Field in 1930. Now, Engel was a showman, and in the following year, 1931, he invited the New York Yankees to play an exhibition game at Engel Stadium. Perhaps unknown to them, Engel had signed a 17-year-old girl by the name of Jackie Mitchell to pitch, and Jackie struck out all-time greats Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. True story. Both Mitchell and Engel are buried in Chattanooga's Forest Hill Cemetery near St. Elmo. Other baseball notables playing either at Engel Stadium or AT&T Field include Hank Aaron, Satchel Paige, Willie Mays, Ferguson Jenkins, Roger Hornsby, and even Michael Jordan. Even Engel Stadium itself is famous, as it portrayed the now demolished Brooklyn's Ebbets Field in the 2013 movie 42, with Chadwick Boseman starring as Jackie Robinson. The new stadium will be financed with nearly $80 million in 30-year bonds, part of the total project costing about $90 million. That will be paid for by both private and public funds, with the Lookouts paying $1 million per year in their annual lease. Now, there's only one other minor league team, the Richmond Flying Squirrels, that has a $1 million annual lease. It's anticipated that there will be $1 billion in new economic development, including residences, commercial space, restaurants, and retailers, to the larger property between Broad Street and I-24. Even a new exit will be created along I-24 to help with traffic. The stadium itself will be located on 8 to 9 acres of the former industrial site and will have a capacity for more than 8,000 people. But besides the economic potential, there are two aspects about this project that make it very special. The first is the city's plans to facilitate a community benefits agreement, which will help to ensure that the community in the surrounding area enjoys the benefits of development when it comes to affordable housing, education, and jobs. The The second is that the development will wonderfully transform Chattanooga's Western Gateway from an industrial eyesore to a beautiful multi-use venue that's open to all and benefits stakeholders and the community at large. Fingers crossed that the stadium goes live opening day spring 2025. Thinking about moving to Chattanooga, Tennessee? Watch this video next.